We're here at Road America with Patrick Long for the first Tudor United Sports Car Championship race at this racetrack. Now, I've heard that Road America is a favorite racetrack amongst race car drivers. Why is that?
I think it tests the driver in a lot of different ways. There's great overtaking sections, lots of high-speed flow sections such as the carousel and the kink, but also some really tight and technical corners such as turn 3 or turn 5. It tests you. You have to know where the blind corners go. It has a little bit of everything, and it's been preserved over the years, so there's a lot of heritage here, and it's very special to come and race here once a year.
Nice. Well, on that note, how about we go in and we'd really appreciate if you gave us a few tips about one lap around Road America.
I'd happy to do so. Front straightaway, getting into high gear as you approach, very relaxed. You're looking for the access road on your left as a braking reference. Right here on your left, you can see that. For a lot of cars, I brake before the access road, some right at it and some after. It's very difficult to see the braking markers up on the left, so the access road is really a great landmark to reference your braking and to build slowly as you become more comfortable with the racetrack. You want to be on all of your apex curbs. If you miss your apex curb by 3 feet, that's 3 feet that you lost on the exit, so be very tidy with your apexes. If you get sloppy on your apex, you're going to run out of road at the exit, and that's where a lot of spins happen as the driver keeps their hands closed, accelerates, and then the car hooks up and spins at the exit. As you see, you can utilize a lot of access road on the exit. It does loosen the car up because it's a bit off camber, and it's also kind of trudged out to give a rumble effect. So, be very consistent with how you use it, but it is there to find a little bit of extra speed and also some safety measure. You do have to emphasize getting the car back onto the track before it ends, because it ends quite abruptly. Approaching turn 3. Pretty straightforward, about a 90-degree corner. Now you're getting up to your high gear. This is a great passing opportunity to set up a slipstream. When the driver ahead of you drifts right, you're going to stay left. There's a bend in the road right about here. That's where you'll emphasize going straight down onto the inside and trying to get into his peripheral vision. So you need to get alongside him so he knows you're there and you don't have any turn-in contact at the apex. Remember, pick your eyes up right at your apex. Be looking for your exit curve. All the way up to turn 6. Now turn 6, you see the bridge. We'll pause it right here. Your approach is pretty much blind, so you really need to get your braking consistent, know when to release the brake. I let the car roll in without a trail brake, but that means I have to turn in early so that I don't miss the apex. It's very key, as I said in turn 1, to hit all of your apex curves at this racetrack so that you have plenty of space on the exit to get to power. As you see, approaching into turn 7, you need to emphasize getting the car back over to the left, but you don't need to be right on the grass, driver's left. It's about 3/4 of the way back over, and then you're already starting to bend the car in to the right-hand turn 7. Emphasize tons of curb usage there on the inside driver's right. I put my front wheel on or over the yellow and red, and maybe all the way up to the white, which you'll see as we approach the corner. On the exit of here in turn 7, you have a double width red and yellow curb, but past that, it gets very dangerous. So you want to use the first set of rumble strips on the exit. The second is your safety margin. If you're using the second set, the furthest to the left every lap, you could find yourself in trouble and possibly spinning out on the exit. This is turn 8. Very, very deep braking. You need to get used to your reference marks on the right. For each car and each driver, it's going to be different. Pick a reference mark and then chip away at it. You'll know when you've braked too late because you'll miss your apex driver's left as you turn in. Too much exit curb here at the exit of turn 8 will loosen the car up and give you an oversteer effect. So be conservative, use what you need, but don't let the car out if you don't need to get the car that far to the right. Again, you're trying to maintain traction and build speed down under the bridge into the carousel. You can hear that I'm modulating the throttle as I come down into the middle of the carousel. You basically split the carousel into two. You drive it down into the corner. Just past where we're here paused, you're going to let the car rotate and then pick up the throttle and try to bring the car back down to the inside edge, which is driver's right. Up a gear as you approach the kink. Make your speed adjustment here early, whether it's a lift or a brake or a breathe. Make it early so that you can recommit to some throttle, lock the differential up, keep the car very neutral. If you do a big speed adjustment late in the corner when you've already turned in, that's when you'll get a big moment with the car. The rear end will get snappy. So whatever you're doing, do it early when your hands are straight so that you can commit to the corner nice and smooth and pick up throttle very, very progressively. This is a corner where a lot of people can get into trouble. You need to know where your apex and your exit is, so work up to it here if you're new to this track. As you can see, I had some traffic, so I had to pull the car over right early, but I would have run all the way out to the exit curb. Stay driver's right and then approach the corner very straight. What you're trying to do is come from the right-hand side to the left-hand side and create a straight line braking zone. Too many drivers leave it too late and they have a lot of lateral adjustment while braking, and that will make the rear very nervous. The key is to have your hands as straight as possible, pick a line of projection, and then start your braking. Lots of understeer here, so use your trail braking to get that right front tire right down to the apex. Very, very quick corner through turn 13. This is a corner where speed through the apex is really where you find lap time. So again, whatever your speed adjustment is, do it early. Pick your apex curb, which is up near the flag station, maybe a little bit before, and then commit to whatever throttle percentage you have. Pick your eyes up and try to find the exit of the racetrack. Approaching turn 14, which is the final corner, it's bumpy on the approach, so it's another corner where you're coming from driver's right and you're migrating to driver's left. With that, you need to make your adjustment early so that you have straight hands for the braking. You might not have to be all the way to the left. You can maybe pick 3/4 of the way out, but the key is to have straight hands and let the car sort of head towards the left-hand part of the corner so that you can point in and get down to your apex curb to get a very, very good exit up the hill. Think about it, if you gain 1/10 at the middle of the corner and you lose 2 at the exit, those 2/10 you lost at the exit are going to multiply all the way up the hill. So to summarize, emphasize slow in, fast out here at the final corner at Road America. It's a lot of information. Hopefully you guys will get one lap here with no narration so you can listen to the car and focus on the line. I appreciate you having me here to help you guys out with Road America.